Hi everybody, I'm just going to try and quickly show you how to put together the album for the October-November challenge. Some have been having a little problems with it, so I'm just going to try and quickly go through how you do it. So I have one sheet of mixed media cardstock. It's 14 by 17 inches. So I'm just going to take off this part here. It's perforated, so you don't have to do any measuring. I'm sorry if there's a glare off my media mat. I haven't changed my lighting or figured out how I can do it so I don't get the glare when recording. So anyway, once I have that, we're going to cut the paper in half. I don't have a paper cutter that's big enough to be able to cut this. So we're going to fold it up long ways so we get two pieces that are 7 by 17. So all I'm going to do is fold that make sure my corners meet. Not the best job, but oh well. So then we have two 7 by 17 pieces of paper. So now we're going to get the scoreboard. And we're going to score it at 3 inches. So we've taken our long piece of paper, we're going to turn it this way, and we're going to score it at 3 inches. And again, the paper is so long that you're going to have to flip it so you can get the whole way. So you're going to do that to both pieces. So we have our two long strips that have been scored at 3 inches. Then you're just going to fold that up to create a pocket. And what you do to one, you do to the other. Okay, now with it this way, I'm just going to flip it over so I don't hit the fold. We're going to score it at 3.5 inches. I should say every 3.5 inches. So there'll be 3.5, and then 7, and then 10.5. And if we move that down, so that last score line, I'm just moving it down to 7 so I can mark 10.5 again. And you're going to have this extra left over because it didn't divide evenly. So you can just cut that off. So to see that again, we're taking our strip that's been folded in half. I'm flipping it over so we won't hit that piece when we're trying to score it. So we're scoring it at every 3.5 inches. So it's 3.5, 7, 10.5, and then because my scoreboard is not long enough, that place where I scored last, I'm going to move that down to 7, and then I'm going to score at 10.5 again. And then this extra 3 inches right here, we don't need it, so we're just going to cut that off. So now with these strips, we're just going to accordion fold them. I'm going to flip them over so my pockets are in the front. And I'm going to start, so we have our sheet. This is folded up, so if this was joined together, our pockets would be facing up. And on that first score line, I'm going to fold it that way. And then this is what an accordion fold is. The next fold, you go the opposite way. And then opposite way. When it's folded, it looks like that. Now we're going to do the same thing with this one. Then you have two pieces that are folded like that. So when this album goes together, it's going to be like a book. So we're going to need to join these two together. And then these two will be joined together. So we're going to put sticky tape here, or you can use glue, here and here. And same thing on this one. Actually, this one you only need one because this will be sticking to that. I'm just going to use glue for now, but for my good one I used double-sided sticky tape. I'm going to glue that together so it looks like that. See, that's why I use sticky tape. And then you're going to glue these together. So you have two pieces now that are like that. And it's a book, so we want these to join together. So we're going to take these and we're going to glue those two together. So now we have a book that works like that. So all our pockets are closed except for our ends and the middle. So all I did was take a little bit of glue and close that. And same thing on the other end. You don't want it too wide because you want to be able to fit something down in there. And then the middle pocket is open as well, so we'll just put some glue here and here. Okay, so then you just cut some, either use tags or you cut some paper to go in the pockets. I don't need to go over that with you. Just measure the size of your pockets and cut your paper to fit. Then if you want, you could either leave your book as is, or you could cut some paper of a different color and create a front cover and a back cover. So that is it. I hope that helped.